Welcome back, everybody. This is Mr. Lime, and we are doing another episode of single player Minecraft. Woohoo! Last time we built a house, the one that's over there. This time we were originally going to be building a bridge, I think, but we're not going to do that this episode. I know I keep making these promises and I just go ahead and break them, but we have a good reason for not uh doing the bridge right now because you see this, we don't really have a lot of food. So we're gonna go ahead and try and get our food situation settled. I have I have in mind what I want to do at least to get ourselves a decent supply to start, um, which would be an automatic chicken cooker. Now, I can already guarantee you that I have all the supplies I need to do that, so there's nothing stopping us from doing that except me forgetting how to make one. Uh, but that's not gonna happen because of editing magic. Woohoo! So there are a few things I want to go over. One thing you're obviously noticing is Lime. You have a diamond sword that's enchanted. When did that happen? Well, I did a lot of stuff off camera in the time since my last episode. The reason being, some of the stuff is just boring and wouldn't really make super great footage, in my opinion. But yes, I do have this fancy diamond sword. Not as good as I would like. I'd prefer to not have the knockback, but I'll take what I can get. Then, if you see over here, we also have a full set of enchanted diamond armor. Let's take a look at this. Me having whoops. Okay, me having this is actually indicative that we are very soon going to be tackling this. Maybe the next episode. Maybe the episode after the next episode. But it's going to be soon, so keep an eye on that. But we were going to take a look at this. So we have Protection 3. I would have preferred Respiration and Aqua Affinity or Protection 4. But that's what enchanted books were for. We also have Protection 4 on this, which is good. Protection 3, and this is going to be great. Unbreaking 3 and Depth Strider 3. Woohoo! But we also have Fire Protection, which is not awesome, but it's better than nothing, I guess. So I can probably put these back onto here so I don't lose them. So we have that. Then we also have a ton of nether quartz and some other supplies. We got some slime balls, some glowstone. There's actually more glowstone in this chest and more nether quartz in this chest. I went adventuring, so we got that. We also got a ton of loot from my adventures. I found like a million desert temples. Got some horse armor that I think there's more of somewhere else. Oh, I know where it is. I'll show you guys that in a second. We also have 3 enchanted diamond picks. Well, we're gonna toss this pick away because we got this fancy new good pick. That is gonna be our main pick for the time being. Then we also have these 2 picks, which are both like less than halfway finished, but it's because I've been using a lot and because I don't have Unbreaking on them. One of them is Fortune 3. This is actually the first enchantment I made. This one is the second enchantment I made. And this one is the third enchantment I made. So I've been doing pretty good with the enchantments so far, all things considered, but maybe they just made some of these enchantments easier to get. I would have liked Unbreaking on these, but you know, I won't deny something with Silk Touch or Fortune on it. So that's how I've been getting a lot of resources. I was actually doing some strip mining, got like 40 diamonds from using the fortune pick. So that was awesome. That brings, oh no, there's one more thing before I get to this. Though you can probably already hear it and know what's going on. My donkey. I found a donkey. It's great. Donkeys are great. And it also has some stuff in it. Fortune 1 book, some emeralds. I'll worry about that stuff later. I actually forgot about it until just now. Oh, this. Now, if you look in here, you'll see that I kind of screwed up with the window. But this is just to get myself some eggs. We've got quite a few eggs. I'm probably gonna end up needing more than this, but I'm not gonna throw any more back into here because these chickens here are entirely for the purpose of producing eggs for the actual chicken cooker. So you know, this chest will get full over time. This is where that editing magic I was talking about comes in, probably. And then I'll use these to set up some seed chickens. When I say seed chickens, I mean chickens that will only lay eggs. The eggs will not be saved. They will go right into a dispenser that will dispense them and hatch baby chickens that will fall into a place that would cook them once they grow up. If I remember how to do that correctly, which I think I do. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, so that is the plan. We're okay. So I guess we'll start by setting up some farm stuff, right? I got rid of all these pumpkins, but there's all this stuff here that I need to get rid of as well. So let me grab some dirt. Say goodbye to all this crap. And then we'll plant these in another place. I already set up some wheat, which is good. I had the foresight to do that because bread is a decent food source. So we've got all this stuff, and I think we got more in these chests. Melons will be good. Pumpkins, we don't really need any more. Well, oh yeah, we got like 43 pumpkin seeds. We're gonna be fine with that. Let's see. Beetroots. I need beetroot seeds. 24 of them right here. And then we're gonna want. Oh yeah, we got some. Oh, wait a second. We did that on camera. I don't know what I'm talking about here. Then we got carrots and potatoes, and I believe that's everything. Well, let's go ahead and make some of these. We'll do 16 of those. And, well, let's go find where my boat is. And then we'll hop on over to where I have the wheat farm currently set up. So, I splurged a bit here. We, made a diamond hoe because we have the diamonds to do it, so why not, really? I mean, it doesn't make sense to not do it. So we're going to go ahead and just... that's a really satisfying, tilling sound. Now, I don't really know if all this stuff is going to go away or how fast it's going to go away. So, let's be quick. Like lightning. Whoops. Okay. Now, generally speaking, it's 4 out before it, you know, it can go 4 blocks and stay hydrated. Unless that's changed. Maybe it has. But we're just gonna... I'm just gonna... Oh, you can't... Oh, that's my pickaxe. That's why it's not working. We're just gonna go like this. And get our potatoes. And... Oh, yeah. Okay. It is 4 blocks. So, what we're gonna do is... that. Right. It's pretty simple. It's a pretty simple fix for this. Like, I don't have to worry too much about it. This block might still be in danger of... Maybe not. I don't really know. And then we want... we're gonna have to break this. We want some of our pumpkins. And then we want... we'll put the melons over here, perhaps? And then we'll call that a day. Or, not a day, but, we'll call it something, alright? So, we are going to go ahead and start, blah, 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 blah. start building that. The one problem is, if we're going to be using mostly smooth stone, actually, let's see. Yeah, we'll just use the smooth stone. We've got so much of it, and when we tear this down, we can just reuse it for more, experience. Oh, whoops, knocked over a bottle. Alrighty, so we're gonna need 2 hoppers for this. So let me go get these. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, I need the chests first. Duh. Now, the design that I was working on admittedly took a little more time than I had been expecting, and hold on, I just realized that I have this other window up, so I can quickly look at my design. I should probably turn the sound off in it, otherwise this could get a bit confusing. So let me go ahead and do that right now. There we go. And let's go ahead and make 2 of these. Alright, so now we do want, we'll just make the staircase out of this. Alright, so we're gonna say we want, we're gonna put the chest down first. I don't remember exactly how much space this takes, but it is a bit tall. Theoretically, I could make it shorter. I could experiment with that, maybe, but I kind of just don't want to take the time to go ahead and do that at the moment. So I'm just gonna do pretty much exactly what I had in my test world, just because it's easier. It's way easier for me to copy that and not make little alterations that are way easier to make in creative mode. And also, like, this is going to be a temporary thing to begin with, so it's not as imperative that everything is 100% perfect, compact for whatever I might be using it for. So it's not this huge deal. Actually, I don't even need these stairs. I just remembered why. Because I can do. I gotta find. Yeah, here we go. Don't need much of this. Just a bit. Alright, so we have this and this. Okay, then we have a hopper here. And then, we need some slabs. Just one, actually. So we put a slab here, and then these dispensers. Yeah. Okay, so then let's just jump up for a second, because we have to put a dispenser right here. It's important that we do that now rather than later, because we're not going to be able to get into here otherwise. Alright, so then we've got this. This is just a chamber to house the baby chickens until they grow up and die. So with that, let me. Oh, I have some dirt on me. I'm just gonna use this dirt as scaffolding. All right. So let me just quickly hop over to here and see the heights that I have. So 1, 2, 3. Yes. Yeah. So this goes up like 1, 2, and then we go 1 over. So we're gonna go like this. And then we have the second dispenser going right. Nope, not like that. Going right like this. And then I believe that most of this was just covered up. Well, I do know that there is another one of these up here. Oh, not right there. Right here. Okay, so then we want in like so. A platform like this. On the back, I might actually have to get rid of some of these blocks. And I'm gonna keep all the redstone exposed. It's not really a huge deal. If I don't keep it exposed, no. It's really just to make things easier. That's what it is. Alright, so aside from the top layer up there, I have this shell, this redstoneless shell of what the chicken farm is going to be like. It's kind of tall, but it's temporary, so that's not a huge deal. So now I'm going to put the redstone in, and this is actually what I kind of wanted to do for the most part on camera, not necessarily building the actual structure, but just putting all the redstone in, because I'm not the best at redstone, but I'm pretty proud of this. We're going to just pop that out for a second so we can start. So we want a comparator here and a comparator here. Then on this side we want to come out one, and we want to put, actually we want it's much easier in creative mode. So we want a big square like this. And this will all make sense in a second. Okay, so we have this and this. This has something in it. We'll take that out for now. Then we want... Oh, we can actually stand up here. Then we want a repeater here and a repeater here. What this is going to do is, once we put this here, when this... excuse me. This dispenser... this comparator will detect when there's any items in the dispenser, and it'll send out a signal. If there's only one item, it'll still send out a signal. That's what this repeater is for. It'll detect any items. So this repeater will send a signal. It'll loop back into the comparator, which will compare the, I think on the setting it's comparing or subtracting or whatever. I don't know the specifics, but it'll pulse then as long as there's items in here. When there's no items, it'll just stop completely. But it'll also send a signal to the dispenser, which will actually dispense the eggs. And for this purpose, we're gonna slow this dispenser down. So the pulse is going to be slower, and the actual dispensing is going to be slower. Then over on the other side, which we're just gonna bridge over like this, all we want is this. Now there is one block that is kind of important that I did forget to make, but it's really easy to make, so we're just gonna do it right now. We need this and this, and we actually have everything right now. So we're going to make, oh actually we don't have everything right now. We're going to make a sticky piston. That does make it lousy, but I honestly, this was the thing that was confusing me the most. It was was the system to turn the lava on and off at the right time. And this was the only way I could really figure out how to do it. We're also going to need one of these. So, let me just make sure that we put the piece of redstone where we needed to, because otherwise, okay, it's good. So we're gonna put this sticky piston. Oh, not like that. We're gonna put the sticky piston right here, and then we're going to put a redstone block right here. Then there's two things we want to do. We want to put a repeater here. We also want to put a repeater here. Now, one of these, actually, I should probably do this right now. And let me just make a quick button. Because we need to give it its on state. Actually, now that I think about it, we don't want it to do that. When it's up, I'm sorry. When it's up, it's going. Let me just explain it when it's finished. How about that? Because otherwise, I'm just gonna constantly trip over myself. And at any rate, we want to block here, and we want to put a piece of redstone here. All right. So now it's in its default state. Not on, not off. Default. That's a better word for it. So it's in its default state. Then, when we come down, we want to put... I'm going to put this here just so I know that it's important. Oh, whoops. Just so I know that it's important to this. Otherwise, who knows what might happen. Now, I believe... Oh, no. Okay. It's got to be like this. And then, like this. Ooh. I mean, that can stay there. It's not a huge deal, but I'm just gonna do this, because this is the way I have it in my test world. So then we're gonna just put some redstone down like this, and up to here. Now, I'll just break this, and hop up top, and quickly explain what this is going to do. So we're gonna come up here. Alright, so in its default state, this is going to have the lava out. There's going to be chickens, baby chickens there, or adult chickens that are currently in the process of dying. So that's its default state. When it detects an egg in here, one, it's going to pulse so that the egg gets dispensed. At the same time, this comparator is going to do the exact same thing as the other comparator. It's going to detect items in here. Except it's not going to pulse. It's just going to output a straight signal. It's either on or it's off. Now, when eggs are being dispensed, when there's an egg in the dispenser and when it's coming out, it's going to trigger this piston. This piston is going to go down one. So this is going to stop receiving power. This is going to receive power. When this gets powered, it's going to pull the lava in, allowing the chickens to drop down safely without dying before they grow up. Then, when it's done dispensing the eggs, I just wanted to heard something. This is going to retract, and it's going to power, and this is going to lose power. This is going to get power back. And then it's going to get power back from this line, and it's going to output the lava again. So what we're going to do now is we're going to need this. We're going to get our eggs and see what happens. So we're just going to come up here. Ooh, don't want to fall in there. I'll probably put a cap on top of that. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna dump all of these into here. And you guys will see how this is working. It's slower than I would have liked, but that's really the only way I can get this system with the lava to work. But you can see the eggs are being dispensed, baby chickens are going to be there, and eventually they will grow up and die when the lava comes out. Because the lava, the baby chickens are only half a block, so the lava will sit above them, but as soon as they grow up, they're more than half a block, and their heads will be in the lava. They will catch fire and die. So, that's how that works. Now, I'm going to spare you guys the long process of all these eggs getting dispensed. So I'm going to sign off here. Next episode we will update you on how this is going. Oh, you know what? I screwed up. Crap. I need to put some chickens up top. Whoops. I also need to put some torches up there. Yeah, I'll keep you guys updated next time after this is all my screw up is fixed. But until next time, farewell.